Hey guys, welcome back. So this video is about spiritual gifts. We all have spiritual gifts. We all have the potential to be psychic. We all have the potential to tap into the spiritual world. Your your intuition, your psychic abilities are really quiet. You just have to learn to listen. And when that really quiet voice knowing whatever it is inside of you, I know mine is a really quiet voice, and when you start listening to that and letting that guide you, you will have your psychic abilities open up to you. Now, I have had gifts since I have been little. Like I have always had the uh like I've always been psychic. I've always knew things were going to happen before they happen. I've always been able to tap into the spiritual world. I've always been able to manifest since I have been little. It's just came to me naturally to listen to that voice. And the more that I listened and trusted that voice within me, the more I realized that this voice was the truth. This voice was the universal truth. It wasn't just something make believe. So, when you start listening to that tiny little quiet voice, your intuition isn't loud, it doesn't scream at you. Uh, it's a really vague and really quiet, and it's sometimes just a feeling that you will get that something is going to happen before it happens. If you start believing that and trusting that, then your intuition is going to open up more to you, because the more that you trust in that, the more your spirit guides are going to say, okay, well, he or she is listening to this now. Let's give them more intuitive hits. So that's ultimately how that works. So if you are the person that constantly ignores your intuition, or if you're the person that constantly ignores that deep knowing that we all have inside of us, then uh, your spirit guides aren't going to help guide you because you're not listening to them anyway. And a lot of people, they don't understand that they do have this ability. Everybody has this ability. They just have to learn to tap into it and to listen to that. And once you do it, it's something that will come natural to you. It's something that will always be there once you start really listening to that voice. You know, there's been times when I knew things were going to happen and I just didn't say anything because I didn't want to hurt people, or I didn't want them to think weird about me, because I knew things was going to happen to people in their family or to their animals, or uh just things that would happen in their life. And I would wait for them to come to me and say that this happened. And sure enough, they would, because I already knew that that's what was going to happen. And I don't tell people certain things because some people, they can't handle the truth. They wouldn't understand how to cope with knowing this event would take place before it takes place. They wouldn't understand that we all have this ability. So, but I've always had these abilities since I've been young, and I've always been able to know things since I've been young. And then when I went through my spiritual awakening, it was like my intuition kicked in even more than what it was. My deep knowing kicked in more than what it was. The visions I receive, I started getting them more often. things like that. So I don't know. And now it's like I hear music more often, and the music that I hear are pertaining to messages that need to get out to people that need to hear the messages. So if you learn to tap into that ability, just quietly sit and ask what you need to know. And, if you really clear your mind, your spirit guides will send you the answer and they will show you what you need to know. Even if you ask where you meant to be at in life, they will show you. Because I know this, I am here to help guide people. I am here to help people open up to their spiritual selves. I am here to help people know who they truly are and to stand in their authentic truth. If you lie to yourself about who you are, why is other people going to believe who you are? If you don't believe in yourself, why is somebody else going to believe in you? If you're not confident enough to know who you are, nobody else is going to be confident in you. So it's about also looking into that dark side of yourself and knowing about your fears and about your truth and about who you are and about why you are here. The more you tap into that side of you, the more you are going to let your spirit guides guide you. I'm not hear nobody talk about this on here. Everybody just says, "Oh, we have these abilities if you open up to them," and da la la la, but they don't ultimately tell you how. And I'm telling you how to do it. Just start listening to that little quiet voice. Sit in a quiet room and ask your spirit guides, what do you need to know? And your spirit guides will help you. And they will show you what you need to know. And they will show you where you're meant to be. We all have a path in life. And if you don't allow the fear to take over, you will get to that path you're meant to be on. We're all here to break generational curses that has been put on all of us. Well, generational energies, I want to say. A lot of people call them curses, but who was they like who was these curses put on us by? So it's about breaking out of that generational fear. It's about breaking out of not understanding who you are. It's about breaking out of the fear of being yourself. As long as you're truthful and honest with yourself, who cares what other people think of you? You're here for a reason, and you're here to level up. All right, guys.